What's up, YouTube? Last night I was greeted by a 2012 Honda Cadillac SRX. Customer stated that he has his own front pipe. There's a lot missing to this SRX front pipe. Any vehicle that's 10 years old, you're not getting away with a partial pipe. For one, you're not getting these rusted out studs and nuts off the converter flanges. And the converter flanges decay also and cause leaks on new flanges, so keep that in mind. And then the studs up here, there's nothing left to this stud here. It's basically a French fry. So for you to cut this, try and bolt these three flanges on is literally going to be impossible for the guy at home who doesn't have the tools and experience to do this type of job. And then also not knowing that the front flex pipe's completely trashed. So you need a whole entire front pipe on this SRX, unless you come to an exhaust shop and a specialty guy like me, and then he was able to weld in flex pipes to the bad areas and leave the rest of that garbage alone on your vehicle. For one, you don't have to order a part that doesn't fit your car, and keep in mind also, aftermarket parts are not jigged to OEM parts, so they don't fit. And what I mean by that is they're kind of universal. And typically they're welded wrong. So when I say universal, they use universal style flanges, right? Typically the flanges don't fit right. And then that also allows for the flanges to slide and rock. So on a typical flange, OEM, let me show you, it has a bolt hole like this, not like the other one. And what happens is when the expansion and contraction happens, this has the ability to slide like this and slide out of kilter and wear the gasket. So aftermarket parts are exactly what they are. Aftermarket parts, they don't fit well, they're not machined right. Don't play mechanic if you're not a mechanic. Just go to the mechanic shop that you got, the trust that does your exhaust work or whatever it is, and let him tell you what he can do. At this mileage also, and the age of the vehicle, it is near the end of its useful life for the catalytic converter assemblies. If you see up here, catalytic converter, and then this is an unboltable catalytic converter. So buying the direct fit converter assembly is a better option, although he doesn't have a check engine light. But dealing with these studs and nuts is far not worth the job to try and unbolt this crap, cut this section apart, and try and make that aftermarket part fit. Let's see what the special price is on a 2012 SRX partial pipe. I just want to know, because I really don't know. Let's see here. 2012 SRX front pipe. Now I've already done this job for a customer, and I think the pipe cost me $900 from the dealer. So that is actually what it is. So 200, and it probably doesn't fit, and it might get a cat efficiency code. And then here's this section that he supplied at $284 that still didn't fix his problem. And I'm pretty sure I paid this at the dealer for a customer's car for OEM, which I prefer. So yeah, oh, here you go. Here's another $100. But what it tells you is they don't tell you it's a blem and it doesn't fit right, and doesn't fit OEM parts well. $300 for us to do all three flex pipes. And here's the other problem. This may be able to be done again, but the problem is it's more work to fix a front pipe and flex pipe job that's already been done once or twice. So what I mean by that is some guys who do these don't leave you any room to work, and then you got to re-engineer work. So I actually left a little bit of working room in here for me if the guy has this car that long. And then here it's not a problem, but back here it could be, and it all depends on who does the job. So if they're rushing through it, you know, they may not leave room to work. So this is the first flex pipes that this 2012 SRX has had. If this shit doesn't fall apart and get a cat efficiency code, probably in 5 years, this is about all these last, provided that the motor mounts and transmission mounts are good too. These 3.6s eat motor mounts and transmission mounts, so I mean that has a lot to do with it. But buying that crap and hoping that it fits just isn't worth your time. Thanks for watching.